that's okay. Welcome to this week of celebrity interviews. We begin with Sonam Kapoor.
You can see it in Aisha also, like howled, like cried a lot.
Khushi Kapoor. Hi KK.
Hi.
Jim Sarp.
Oh, it's a video.
Soha Adikha.
Is this festive season?
Aneet Padda. Priyanka Chopra Jonas and Manasi Chillai.
Modern woman. Sorry guys, I can do it again.
With this. What the hell is day. Today we go interview Sonam Kapoor. Hello everybody. Welcome to another vlog. This week I got to and meet Priyanka Chopra again.
Inspired by Mumbai, which like Jean-Christophe said is
ultimate Serpenti necklace.
Literally taking my Dyson along the way so I can like straighten out my hair and make it look as flawless as possible. And yeah, just wish me luck because this is like my first big time celebrity interview. Like Katrina was one, but I didn't actually get to interview her. And the best kind of part is that we have like 15 minutes with her one-on-one, so it's gonna be a blast, I hope.
Hi Lakshman, this is Sonam Kapoor. How are you?
So every festive season, Sonam Kapoor's hair in festive season does all the talking, and
Oh
we're here to decode it all. So Sonam, if you were to host a perfect Diwali party this season, who would be the first few people that you would invite, and what would be your theme?
So I usually have very epic Diwali parties in my house, but this year I'm not. I'm taking my son. After Diwali Puja, we're going to Vienna because my son has school holidays, and right now I've realized that my life revolves around his school holidays, like any mother will tell you. So you kind of travel when they can travel.
That's so cute. Because my next question is just, what was your next vacation destination?
That is what it is. But if I did end up having a Diwali party, which I'm not, my closest friends and family, they always come first. So it's my sister, my cousins, and my brother. If he wants to party that night, he's not much of a partier. He doesn't drink or doesn't like to party.
Is there any specific theme that you kind of set? And
I think it's like a very, like, I love going like really bassy, like it's always like a Sangeet vibe, even though it's like Diwali. We love to dance and party and really have a good time. Like Jack music.
you have to follow Mandy and dress Indian, all of
Dress Indian and dance the whole night.
I'm going for an audition now. The interview actually went great. I was super nervous though. I wasn't fully myself. I think I'll still take a couple of more celebrity interviews and podcasts in to kind of get to that level of familiarity and just ease in general. I think that'll come to me, but first of many. Hi, 80. Really happy that she also called me beautiful and she asked me to join a NECA or Anima, one of the agencies for modeling, and I'm just... It is super empowering and I feel super important to be invited to so many events at once. I just can't, like, we have an event to attend which is for Qawwali right now, and I just can't believe that there is so much like happening at the same time. So I need to dress up in festive and do all of this glam up again, which is like I've literally kept all my rings and my watches aside because I don't have the heart to like kind of wear it again and like spend the day. But we gave one audition which was successful. Second, I'm just gonna probably go home and practice that bit again if I get time to tomorrow. One of those days where you wanna, but I just can't believe I did a thing today. Like I really enjoyed doing this and enjoyed writing the questions before, and I just in general enjoy talking to her, and she's so gorgeous. Like Sonam Kapoor is beautiful. Like her skin is just like the way she smiles, like after the event got over and the thumbnail picture that you're seeing right now, the picture that I saw, I wanted to send it to everybody, and obviously I can't take it forward because brand policies and things like that, but she looks so beautiful when she smiles. It's just...
Continue on JP Road for 1.5 kilometers.
Heading to Aram Nagar with literally 20% battery. I don't know if I'll make it to Qawwali tonight, but if I do, salute to me. Absolutely cannot believe I pulled off all 3 things today. I shouldn't be so surprised because I pull off 4 things in a day sometimes, and today I just thought to myself, how have I managed to give 2 auditions, make contacts, make 2 friends who are actors, and leave the event before it even started, but get my content. And just looking at this makes me feel like the city is shining just for me today. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how words can tell, but it just is a very supreme feeling of knowing that you've come so far on your own. No matter what you do, but like that little external validation you get mainly when your parents know that you're doing shit. It gets validated with celebrities and like when other people are recognizing you. I think that's when they know it's legit. I was using my Rava's phone to like watch YouTube videos and go back in time of my last year's audition tapes and my last year's fashion weeks, the ones that I've attended for Bombay Times. I hope I get to walk for them soon. But I know when it happens, it'll mean just awfully too much. And you, as my YouTube family, will know, like, even if there are 50 people on here, I know those 50 people mean so well. So it's the most wholesome feeling, and I really hope I can keep at this until I'm like not able to. It's beautiful when you see people getting to where they want to be, including yourself.
And even now, 40 years later, like we traveled to Rajasthan together, I've had some incredible trips around the world with Bulgari, and they've always been extremely vocal and passionate about this intricate, beautiful relationship that India and Italy share. Like Jean-Christophe said, of course we have similarities in culture, right? Family, food, being together, the admiration for art, the admiration for culture, architecture, beautiful, the kind of passion that Bulgari has always shown towards cross-cultural, cross-pollination across the world, especially with India, is just so special for me to have witnessed. And I think that this credit of coming to a country, giving credit to not just the artisans and the craftsmen, like when we went to Jaipur and we actually went to the bazaars where the jewelers actually bring real gemstones. I saw how Lucia picks those gemstones, and today when you see the exhibition, you'll see how beautifully they have been put into these high jewelry pieces, one of whom I'm going to wear tonight. It's called the Maharani necklace. Very excited. It's explosion of color.
One that reflects your identity. Pick one. I know you've worn many, but get past.
Actually kicked off in Shanghai at the beginning of the year, then moved to Korea, but then finally here to us is the pinnacle of what we wanted to express. It's not because we are here, but I think we can truly and honestly say that this exhibition is stunning. It's the richest, the deepest. It's very, very special. And this
Hello, please. Easy.
And sometimes colder in this space. I don't know why, but all forms of art making as much as possible. Indianness.
9.27 carat cabochon rubellite stone as the centerpiece.
What's in my bag? Bulgari audition.
Bulgari. It's a painting. So pretty.
I can't believe there was a girl we met at the store basically, and I was carrying this Mowgli, which mom is now obsessed with. I was like, yeah, I'm carrying it on her. I just got it as PR from this event that I just came 2 minutes from at Palladium. We were at Zara, and she's literally gone ballistic. She's asking me, oh my god, where is it from? Where can I buy it? And I was like very happy to like give it to her, but my mom wasn't. And Sometimes believe that my life is an amalgamation of these moments, and sometimes I do want to share the work highlights with you. A lot of the times I do get asked how I get invited to such insane media events, and the answer is just a lot of consistency in content and a lot of hard work in journalism, to be at the right place at the right time, to make sure that you're writing for the publications that do make a difference, you're writing for the relevant ones, you're at your toes, and if there's a particular invite that you get on a particular day, to kind of choose which events are important. I personally have struggled with that a lot this particular last month, and the only thing is I do not regret overworking myself and burning out, because it did teach me on how to prioritize and choose. That meeting even one person there and continuing that flow of conversation to another one does make sense. So even though you get invited to bigger events like Bulgari or Keristas, you cannot kind of outgo on the smaller brands that you personally love. So I think it is about a balance, but it is most importantly about the brands that you believe in. The next day was an event for Tanishq where we were interviewing the director of marketing, the chief design officer, as well as Manashi Chillar for this event. And then we met Soha Ali Khan again at the Tumi event the next day.
I've got a brand new mind when you're with me.
Okay, so today we have an interview with Khushi Kapoor, and we are currently getting ready for it. I need to tighten this blouse. I have once again stolen an Indo-Western outfit from mom, because I cannot keep procuring one new event outfit every single day. It's gonna be a long day. Dysoned a little bit, so no concealer, just kajal and lip tints. That's how you know. And Tara Sataria just happened recently, so you've been up to date with all of it. Let me know what you want to watch more of. Let me know what you're liking. Let me know if travel is all you want me to put up on this page, because I know very few people kind of like tune in to like weekly vlogs, but I do think that's a major part of my life as well, so it deserves to be shared. And yeah, Dysoned a little bit, so no concealer, just kajal and lip tints. That's how you know.
Hi Luxbook, it's me, Khushi.
Any beauty ritual that you cannot leave your home without?
Lip balm
Is
for
it lip
sure.
gloss or lip balm?
I think lip balm. The vitamin C lip balm specifically. I have one in my car, one in my bedroom, one in my bathroom. It's just like in every room of my house there's one lip balm.
It's just like hair ties, we can never get enough
That's
of that.
true.
Any last tips for getting ready before the season ends?
I think just take care of your skin. That's the main thing. I think you should invest in your skin as much as you invest in other things. And I think if you glow inside, then you can glow outside as well.
And lastly, is there anything that you would say that skincare gets you from confidence, in terms of like, do you feel like skincare is the last retaining factor for confidence, or is it like makeup for you? Like, what do you think? Like, does skincare play a big role in confidence?
Yeah, I think it's self-care, because you're taking the time out to care for yourself. So I think the whole act of like looking after yourself gives me confidence, because I feel like I'm giving myself that importance, so
And
it
that
makes me
time
feel
in the day.
empowered.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's perfect. Any last rituals you want to leave us with that you feel like our readers can try on?
Use sunscreen every single day. SPF is really important, and the vegan sun serum is my favorite product.
And maybe try the vegan snail mucin.
The mucin, yes.
Thank you so much, Khushi.
Thank you.
Happy Diwali.
Thank you.
I was just returning home from the sea link, and I just wanted to sit in silence, not say a word, not listen to anything but my own thoughts. And I have just recently come to realize that maybe the reason I was feeling so low after the interview was the fact that the person I interviewed, Aneet, is 22 and I'm 23 and I still haven't made it there yet. Like, she literally said something as casual as I would like to manifest the entire Tanishq collection, and the next minute it was her birthday and she literally got presented that. And it's not even like, I interviewed Khushi Kapoor yesterday and she's also from the same time frame, and I just feel like because I'm as old as these people are, like, obviously Sonam, I was way more anxious, but like when you see these people and you're like, oh, you're not at their level yet and you've not done enough in that spectrum. I know I've done a lot in the other career paths that I have chosen for myself. But sometimes I just think about, is this the life that my mom wanted for me, or if it was something that I truly wanted myself? Like, I know I did. I always wanted to be a journalist, attending cool events, interviewing famous people, and kind of doing a pod show, something later in the future. But maybe like now I want to be on the receiving end. And yesterday I think I manifested like a little small full circle moment of being invited as a chief guest and being honored at Priya College. And like a dance friend, someone like wanted to ask me if I would be interested in doing this in content and media and things like that. And it does make me feel nice that hey, there is someone out there watching this and thinking I'm doing a great job. But only to owe and pledge to the fact that I could have been at this level had I signed with an agency and filled a contract, maybe probably not listened to my parents and did things. But now that I'm 23, I'm still kind of regretting not doing that, and maybe now is the time to start doing one of those things. But the agency meeting that I had before this, a lot of anchors and actors and MCs told me that the agency is actually shit, and I was stressing for 2 hours for no reason apparently to have this meeting with this one person who was literally smoking 3 cigarettes in my face, and I wanted to just slap the shit out of her and tell her like, listen, hey, I have asthma, can you not do this in your office? And she was trying to give me shit about like, hey, you're into journalism and journalism is all about freedom, so maybe chop your hair off and look different, or maybe like say yes to hair color, say yes to bikini shoots, say yes to like lingerie. And my point is, if a Paris Fashion Week will want to come get me, they will come get me without me seen in briefs, although the brief for them apparently is like wearing such clothes. But it's also like everything goes against your pigmentation and how her theory for Indians having dark skin in certain areas of your body is because we've never exposed them to real sun, and which is why we should like tan, which I fully agree. I think you should lay in bikinis at beaches for melatonin or melanin or whatever the terms are, but you get what I mean. And I just wanted to have like this raw, honest conversation because it's a channel I know no one's even watching towards the end of this video. So if you are grateful that you are, like, I can't even fathom that someone except my mom is watching my video. So even if it's 50 views or even if it's 5 people, those 5 people will have truly known what my journey is from now to wherever life will take me. And I'm not saying that I know I will make it. It's just that sometimes I think about manifestation and think about, did I want to be interviewing these people, or did I want to be at bar with them as their competitors and colleagues? And that really did shake me up a little bit. Like, I was thinking about this and I just wanted to pick up my phone and say that. And yeah, back to like, I genuinely want to cry right now. It's not even funny. Like, this whole ride back home, I just wanted to keep my phone away and not edit. I did edit a few things for Luxbook's Instagram page because that's work, and I'm gonna work till 6, and I want to be super diligent, focused, arduous, respectful, and extremely professional and ethical about this job. Because at Business Traveller, I know that even if I supersede, like if I post a story on my personal page before it goes up there, I would be called, like, I don't want that happening. And I know I want to be known as a really good work colleague and employee, and I'm doing the best that I can in this spectrum. But I also want to be known as someone who actually had duality in her expression and kind of lived life through different characters, so providing expression a new frame. If I could just, I don't know, I just really am hoping and craving for some good work be next year. Like, everything just feels far from my reach right now. This new collection that we just got, so grateful for opportunities and things like this, but I still have like a little heaviness in my heart because I saw her and I was like, I could have been at that position. Oh no, pure silver 5-gram coin like this. It's just so much that this day has taken off me. I want to be a good daughter. I want to be there for my family. I want to be there for my friends, but mainly also be there for myself, which I don't think I have been doing for the last 4 or 5 years of letting my dreams kind of go in the drain and not realizing that I am etching out like years in the process. Although the lady I met obviously spoke about screenage and like things like that, but I know I could have done so much by now in this field, especially like on the ramp or modeling. And whenever I see others do it, I'm just like, hey, that could have been me, but I didn't have the right people to kind of navigate, and I tried my best to kind of find those people, but it's just that signing a contract is one of the most jarring things you can do as an 18-year-old. And even when I was presented that at 16, I had my own preconceived notions, and I think I still will, because even after the conversation today, even if I know I want to do it, like she told me there was this Sanjay Leela Bansali in audition that was happening where this bride kind of runs away from Italy and things like that, and I cannot tell you how much I wanted to audition for it, but again, like to sign a contract, it's just so difficult to like live sometimes, knowing that I have 10,000 other tabs in my head right now about work. I have to edit Khushi's interview, I have to edit Aneet's interview, like all of it is getting a little too much, and having to do it all by myself in this heavy ass phone is not helping. I still have Shubham's old phone to record, at least the last 2 days I've been using it. Every time I think about this, I'm again dying and repeating myself that I'm not at par, I'm not their contemporaries yet, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm extremely excited for the Galleries Lafayette event tomorrow, and my dad's calling me.
And serve them with Indian warmth. At the Aditya Birla Group, we see this as an opportunity to unlock a new wave of growth. With 3 decades of retail experience, a nuanced grasp of the Indian consumer, and a reputation for operational excellence.
To all of our special guests from France on behalf of the Aditya Birla Group, thank you all for being here. Je parle un peu de français, so I'm going to speak a little bit.
Tara Sataria just happened recently, so you've been up to date with all of it. Let me know what you want to watch more of. Let me know what you're liking. Let me know if travel is all you want me to put up on this page, because I know very few people kind of like tune in to like weekly vlogs, but I do think that's a major part of my life as well, so it deserves to be shared. And yeah,
Last one. She got precedence. Manifest gave up for Lux World.
I'm your. Do you want the
Okay.